Hello, hello, hello. I am Jeff, and welcome to Gas Station Simulator Junkyard DLC. This is a playtest version, so this is just a look into it before it officially releases on the 19th, which is this coming Thursday, I believe. And just so I'm not giving a wrong date, I'm just looking. Yep, it is this coming Thursday, so keep an eye out for it. But this is just a look into it and a little bit of gameplay. Now, mine that I did for this, I got a save from the developer. I will be doing a main playthrough on my main save this coming week leading up to the official launch. And this one is kind of advanced and has almost everything unlocked. So your junkyard's not going to look like this in the beginning, but I want to show it off just a little bit. So we're going to head on over to here first. You have a shortcut to your junkyard that you will unlock eventually. It is a porta potty. And then you just go over there and you're at your gas station, and it is right next to the shortcut to the airstrip if you have the airstrip DLC. Now we're gonna head on over to our little shack right here. We have a computer in here, and we have Sean. Sean does have a backstory. He is in debt, lost his last mechanic shop, and came to us for help to open a junkyard. Now, to unlock the junkyard, you're going to need to play at least around 4 hours of the base game and unlock your first sandstorm event, where it tells you that a sandstorm's coming in and it's like a big deal. And then right after that ends, momentarily, a cutscene will play. I was going to do it today, but I just want to show you guys some gameplay and show it off. So the cutscene will be in my main playthrough coming in this week. Probably like on Monday or Tuesday is when I'll start it from the time this goes up. Anyways, sorry. Trying to catch my breath here and trying to not speak too fast because I know it is something I do quite often. Over here, you have your contract board and your job board, or just a way to order cars. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to order cars, get them delivered, scrap them for parts, and then junk the ones you don't need, and then you want to fix up some of them to make money. Now, you're starting out, you're only going to have I think 1 or 2 states that you can deliver from, and you just want to click on it and it'll tell you one or two or a couple of the parts that you could possibly get from the order. So I'm going to go click on this gold one over here. Then right over here you have your drivers, and sorry my cam was covering, but I like to try to do editing on the fly and whatnot, and trying to figure out a good placement for sometimes with these games. But we're going to go with this gold one right here. Now, there's different parts you can get from cars. You basically have your legendary, which is gold, which are really good in the areas they are from. Or you have blue, which I call just rare. Or like over here, you just have gray parts, which you're run-of-the-mill, like lemons and whatnot. But we're going to go to this gold one. Now, when you have your drivers, each driver has a different success rate. They could potentially pull it off, or they could fail it and you're basically just wasted the 200 or however much you spent for the driver to deliver the car. So we're going to choose Liam over here. He has a 70% chance success rate. And I'm going to get multiple cars delivered. I'm going to do a couple of the gold ones. This one has 0% chance, but I'm just going to do it anyways to show you guys the fail message in case no one else fails. Over here is 0%. Sometimes it is very weird, I don't know why all these are 0%, but if you come on over here, it is definitely better percentages, so we're just going to go over here. Let's go right here. Let's get a Carlo Scorpion, confirm and pay. Then over here we got, let's do Ashley Puppy, 65% chance. And can I do a 50% chance to get this one? Why not? It gets me some gold parts, hopefully. And that is from Missouri. And then, as you can see on the top right, it says medium difficulty for them. I know the farther away, the harder difficulty it is for the drivers to get the vehicle back to your junkyard. Now at the very top, you have a sales tab. We'll go over that in a bit. That's where you sell your cars. But you have contracts. I already have one started, but essentially what contracts are, they get you contract points. Contract points are used to unlock things in the junkyard. So if we go over to upgrades and go over to Junkyard DLC, as you can see, I have almost everything unlocked, but I left a couple just to show you. If I click on this, as you can see in the bottom right, it requires 16 contract points. So in order to upgrade your junkyard, you're going to have to work through contracts. Now, the thing with, and then I think the storage, it doesn't require any contract points when you unlock those. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy that one. Oh, nope, never mind. I do not have enough contract points apparently, even though it doesn't say it. So that might be a bug. Again, I have it probably on the screen somewhere. This is a playtest version, just for a disclaimer. So if there's any bugs I experience, that is why. But if we go over to contracts essentially they want a specific car, or they just want it made a certain way. So as you can see with this one, they want a wreck. A wreck means they basically just want any car that was wrecked and that you're fixing up, I believe. Colors, they show you they want flames on the car and they want it bloody red for the whole car. And then they also want decals for the car. Then for the contracts, you also have your deadline, which for this one is 8 days. The one I'm currently working on, I believe, is about 8 days. I have 8 days left on that one. That one started at 9 days. I still got to do that. We're going to be doing it today for this video. And then it shows you how much money you'll get. You get $250 plus the car price, and then you'll also get them contract points. I feel like the Junkyard DLC is going to be a lot better for maybe a fresh playthrough because of you earning money and working your way up and adding to that income. To be determined. I might do a fresh playthrough as well. I have no idea yet. Now you also have fame up here. Fame is basically the XP you earn from the Junkyard DLC, whether you're scrapping cars, selling them, or completing contracts. Now in the beginning, you won't have contracts unlocked. Like, you got to follow the story of the Junkyard. And then when you get to fame, it's usually going to be when you hit, I believe it was level 5 of this, which did not take long at all once I started getting going within the DLC. So once you hit level 5, you'll unlock contracts and stuff, and then you'll have your first like 2 states you can do and whatnot, and on your way to the Junkyard. Now the fame is basically like your battle pass for the Junkyard DLC, and you basically unlock the tiers just from, like I said, XP from the Junkyard. So like you can unlock all these decals, you can unlock new materials. You'll also unlock decorations and landmarks through the fame levels. And then as you see over here, we got different levels over here for different decorations, more colors, different, like I said, more colors, decorations, and that's just pretty much all it is. I really like that fish landmark. That is so cool. And I cannot wait to work through this on my main playthrough. Look at that junky dino. And I believe we already unlocked one, but I haven't bought it. Did we? Yeah, the crash point is at level 7. So if I go over to here, nope, I gotta go to my computer because I don't have the tablet on this place, on this fresh save. If we go over to features and go to other, nope, it's not other. I swear, I have so many hours into this game. It's decorations, landmarks, and go right over here. Here is the crash point we can get for 7,500, and I'll just go ahead and buy it for the hell of it. Now we're gonna go ahead and check the board. Now in the bottom left, you can actually click on status and check the status, and it'll tell you if it's on the way, which we can hear them beeping. A lot of them are already here. And then I know a couple of them, or one of them at least, did not make it. So let's check. Yep, this one failed. The driver lost his way. Sometimes they can fail due to being drunk. They can fail because they got pulled over, I think. They're just, or got into an accident. There's various reasons they can fail. And then obviously we lost the money. And just to rub the salt in the wound, so to say, they're telling us the rewards that we lost from the potential order, which is very, very sad. And then the person that even did the hard one is on their way, which is very, very nice. And we got all the cars. So that is your contract board and your job board and delivery board and everything, and contract points. Let's get to the nitty gritty and doing the cars. Now, I want to start off by saying is I'm not a big car person, but I have been enjoying this DLC so far. I got a few cars right over here. But we're going to jump into the crane. When a delivery arrives, you're going to want to jump into the crane, and it's very simple controls. W and S up goes up and down. A and D moves your crane left to right, and then left and right mouse button just extends or contracts the arm. And then spacebar is to pick up a car. So we're going to pick up a car from our first delivery truck right there. And we're going to head on over to here. And we're just going to drop the car in one of our available spots. And I'll just leave the other cars there for now, even though they're going to keep beeping and driving me nuts. Now, whenever you get a car delivered, you're going to want to scrap it for parts. Now, some cars, I believe I have one right here, Do I? No, I do not. Sometimes the car will not have anything useful on it. I thought I had one over here somewhere, and I don't think... Oh yeah, this one right here. This is a destroyed wreck. Now, the destroyed wreck, you can't fix it up. It's pretty much just scrap. But it will give you things for your workshop. So, say if you're short on a few wheels, you can take these wheels, and that'll get put into your inventory for the workshop. And same thing with spark plugs. And you're basically just scrapping it for parts for your own gain, because you cannot fix up the car, and that is it for that car. Now, say you want to scrap any car, especially the ones that just you can't really fix it up, go ahead and press spacebar on it, and this also earns you XP. Head on over here, press Z to open up your scrapper. Head on over and just drop up the car, and we're gonna watch it get crushed because that is so satisfying. It gets pushed right on out, and very, very nice. I kind of wish you could like get a couple that get pushed out and then have someone come and pick up the trash, but it is still lovely to watch. Now for the cars that actually matter in this, get out your fancy wrench, which the wrench you unlock through the DLC. When you start talking to Sean, he'll have you pick it up in there, by the way. We're gonna head on over to here, and each part you can actually hold shift and it'll tell you if it's the rarity of that item. And so we have this legendary thing. As you can see, it has good aerodynamics, good power, and good toughness. Let's go ahead and get that hood off. And then it's like a little mini game when doing it. You just gotta click it in the right spot. Over here, we got the same thing with the engine. The engine is a V8 engine. Very good aerodynamics, power, and toughness. Over here, you got your spoiler. Very good for that one. This is all legendary, so this is all great. Blue wheels. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get these cars scrapped. But eventually in the DLC, you'll get Sean that actually wants to work for you and do the jobs for you, or some of the jobs. So say you're busy designing your cars, fixing them up inside the garage, and don't feel like doing it. You can actually go ahead and have him scrap things. So we're going to have him go over here. You just right click on it. You can have him disassemble the parts. He is your only worker so far, as I can tell, for the Junkyard DLC. I know some people ask for maybe potentially more workers. I think it's something they are looking into. So is this already scrapped? I think it is. No. I'm going to go ahead and scrap this one real quick. What kind of car is this? El Camino. Now, certain parts for the cars can only go on that car. So keep that in mind when you're scrapping parts and taking your car to the garage, because certain cars can only get certain parts. So this one looks already done. I'm going to go over here, go over to the crane. I keep wanting to call it towy, even though he's not a tow truck. Grab up this car right over here, and we're going to put it in one of our available bays. In the beginning, you only have one to go inside the garage. So go over here and just drop it right in like so, and you are good to go. Now, say you want Sean to do more stuff, you can actually have him scrap these cars as well. He'll jump in the crane, put them over there. Or if you want, he'll actually drop the cars off in the garage. So he is very, very helpful in that aspect. Now we're going to come on over here. Now, if you want, I left some stuff onto this car, because if you want, you can, if you know you're going to work on that car, you can go ahead and scrap it while it is inside your garage, like so. So you can do that and just kind of be ahead of the game. I really like this car. I don't know if I'm going to have the parts though to upgrade it, but we're about to see. I know I can upgrade that other car, I'm pretty sure. And I gotta remember, I gotta work on that contract still. I got a couple more parts here. And oh, I think that's a nice engine. I think this car has most of the original parts. I just gotta fix it. It's a fixer-upper. It's gonna look so lovely. And this is the first time I got this car, so I really want to do it, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Now, after you scrap all your parts or get the materials, you're gonna want to head on over to a bath. Over here, you got a chemical bath. You're going to want to put all your parts into here, and as you can see, it shows a little status symbol of the items as they are washing. And then I'm going to take them out, and then you can replenish it at the top right with money to keep it ongoing and keep it nice and full. And then I'm just going to be scrapping these again. Now, while things are scrapping, you're going to need to grind out the vehicle. This is basically like power washing, and it is just as satisfying. and you're just going to want to grind it out until you're pretty much done. There's no percentage or anything, but you're going to grind it out until it'll clear up like towards the very end. There we have it. The vehicle is nice and shiny. And then while you're doing that, go back to your chemical bath and your parts should be washed. So you kind of multitask a little bit and it'll make your job a lot easier. Now, I'm going to look. I have to grind out that vehicle. I'm going to look. Do I have enough stuff to do this car? No, we don't have a bumper. We have that. I'm just looking real quick. I'll go over this in a second. All right. And there we have it. I needed a part for this car, but I did not have it. Thankfully, I had a line of cars over here, and I had a car of the same model with the part I needed. And unfortunately, I crashed when I tried to see it, so I just loaded back up the game. But that's okay, because like I said, I'm on a play test version anyways. But over here is the car I'm going to design. I'm actually going to design both of these. So I'm going to grind this one out real quick and get the parts out. Do I have all the parts taken care of? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Very, very nice. I'm going to grind that out real quick, and then we will design our cars. All right, both cars are here. Now, this car, I'm going to actually sell it. This car, I'm going to use for that contract I need to work on. So let's go ahead and do this one first. And just in case, I'm going to be saving it just in case if I crash again, so I don't have to redo anything. So we're going to head on over to design. Now, on the design, you can actually select contract in the top right. Hover over. Now, if you have multiple contracts, you can hover over through multiple of them, but we just have one for now. And then I'm going to move my cam over. Now, over here, you got your check mark list or checklist. Now, as you can see for wreck, they just want a wrecked car fixed up. So that is check marked. Now, for statistics, over here, you got your stuff at the very top, what each one is. So like over here, they want control. They want control to be at 3.5 stars or cogwheels, whatever. And then for toughness, they want that to be at, looks like 4 stars. And then they have their colors they want. They want the whole car to be nothing. They don't want matte color, and they just want a shade of gray for the whole car. Okay, sounds good. And they just want a basic decal. Okay, that I can work with. So let's go over here. And then I'm just going to keep the colors covered for a second. We don't need that right now. As you can see, some parts are car specific. So like the El Camino needs an El Camino bumper. So I can go over here. I'm just going to go ahead and use the max one because I have a multiple El Camino bumpers. And then you can just tab on over with X or Z, or you can click on category, and then it'll just bring you back to the category list if you want to just see what you've done or what you haven't done. And then go over here. And then as you can see in the top, as you hover over something, it shows you how much those items are changing in value. So like the rear bumper, it's a car specific. So I'm just going to go ahead and use El Camino once again. Over here, we got the car doors, the El Camino door. We're just going to use the max one. I don't have any good El Camino doors, but hopefully that doesn't affect us too much. We have different types of wheels. Oh, we got a fully maxed out muscle rim, 20-inch. Let's go. That's going to be a good wheel. Do we have any max? Oh, no, we don't have one for this one side, but we still have good enough wheels. Okay. We're making our way shortly there. What do we have? Controls doing pretty fine. Let's see. Toughness is doing okay. Ooh, that's a really good thing right there. Oh, we have a maxed out one. That's going to be great for toughness and control. That's very, very good. Okay. Anything toughness? So the spoilers just do toughness and toughness, aerodynamics, and power. Okay. So we want as much toughness as possible. We'll go with this one right here. For mirrors. Mirrors looks like it does toughness and control. So do we have any maxed out mirrors? No, but this one has maxed out toughness and control. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And then where are we looking? See, our control is completely done. So it looks like they just want full. Oh yeah, 3.5. I did 4. That's perfectly fine. Toughness, I need a little bit more. So let's see. Maybe the engine. Yep, the engine will get us there. Get us the V6 engine. And nope, that did not get us there. I thought it was going to. No. We're running out of time for this. Oh, no, we're not running out of time. We're good. And there we go. Toughness is now finished. So all that is done. So now the rest of the parts technically do not matter. So instead of wasting the good parts on it, I'm just going to do a regular gray hood. even though like, as you can see, even with the better parts, you're actually getting higher value in the top right hand corner right there. And it'll show you like how much the body's worth, the design rating, the toughness. Each one attributes to how much the car is valued at and whatnot. So I'm just going to close that. We're just going to do the gray hood though, because this is just for a contract. Now for the material, you want some type of matte. I'm trying to see here. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong there. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out. Move my cam over anyways. You got to click paint whole car, and then they want that matte color. Matte just got check marked. And then they don't want any of these colors, but here's the different colors. We'll design the other car like that. Go to decals. We got some decals unlocked, but they just want the standard 0 or the basic. So I don't know where to put it. They don't want this car to be very fancy. It looks bare bones. I do not like the design of this car, but it's for the contract. It's for the customer. They want no color. They just want this. I'm guessing they want it for like maybe like a demolition derby or something like that. But I think that is everything for this contract. Everything is checkmark. Everything's good to go. All we gotta do is click apply, and should be good to go for our car, and it is ready to assemble. Let's go. Now we have our alien tool right here that we pick up, and you can click shift to see where you need to put the parts. And I like to hold it. Look at that. And the music starts playing, and hell yeah, the car is coming together. Even though I don't like the color of it, but it's what the customer wanted, and I cannot wait to play more of this on my main playthrough. Like I said, it is coming this week. Is that everything? I believe it is. Yep, it is, because the sparks are flying. Hell yeah. Now when a car is done, you have to move it to your photo spot. Or wait, do I have a car over there? Why do I have a car over there? That makes no sense. Sean, why you put a car over here? I think Sean did this. Sean, this doesn't go here. I had him move a car to the garage earlier, and he put it in the photo spot. Move to platform, right? There we go. So I moved that car right there. Now I have 3 cars in here. Now I can go over here, move this car to photo spot, and you have to do this for every car. You got to take a photo of it for the posting page. Unfortunately, it gets saved to your folder as well, but I do really enjoy that they're having you utilize the photo mode that they added in, just because I love photo mode for those that know me. So let's go over here. We got to take a photo of the car. You can do your typical photo mode things. You can change the view. You can change the rotation. Like, oh yeah, sexy. Now, you can actually interact with these lights, which I did not know at first. You can actually change these display lights to add some color in there. And then you can do your different things like add in the brightness and whatnot, and do all your other little things. And then all you gotta do is just click X to take the photo. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that photo. There you go. The car has taken a photo. Now you have to do that before you do anything else, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to do that, and then you're gonna have to move it to the exhibition. Now when your car moves to the exhibition, you're gonna want to come over here, and this is just for completing a contract. It is sitting inside over here, ready to be shown in Hall A. You're gonna want to head on over to your contracts area, and then you're gonna want to click on contracts, click on that, and you're gonna want to complete that contract. What is it not meeting? It's not meeting the minimum requirements. What do you mean? All right, so I messed up on that car for the contract. They wanted a shade of gray, which I did not check mark. As you can see right there, that was not it. And this is a little bit better color, so that is my bad. I'm just gonna get this and get the contract set up real quick. That was my bad. And there we have it. Our car is good in Hall A. It's actually looking a lot better with that shade of gray. Looking so much better. That was my bad, not even paying attention. Now, once we go over here, we want to head on over to contracts. And then we're going to want to go ahead and click on that and just complete that contract. And it is now complete, and all parts required were used, and it was completed on in time. Money gain was 1611, and we earned 5 contract points. So that is very good, and that contract is complete. Let's go ahead and design our other car real quick. Or let's see if we have the parts to just design it and sell it. I'm not entirely sure we do. But here is that car. This is the one I crashed when I tried doing, so let's just save it just in case. And there we go. And let's go over here, go to front bumper. We do have a front bumper, so we're just gonna click on that, add that. Over here, we're just gonna add all the best parts that we can because we've only had like 2 of these cars come in. So I'm just doing this real quick. I'm not even looking, just doing the best that I can here. That looks like the best right there. Some of these parts are universal, by the way, if you haven't been able to tell. Let's go with, I think this one. Best engine would probably be right here. Yes, the V8. That is fully stacked. Hell yeah. Very, very nice. And that is done. Now we can go ahead and color it. Paint the whole car. We're going to use matte. Let's go ahead and get some flames going. I want to paint the whole car. The main color, blue, green. Let's go with a nice green. Let's go with the second color, yellow. And let's go with the third color, red. Or, what is this color? Oh, it's a Skittle. We made the Skittle. Let's go. I'm calling this the Skittle. Do we want to put any decals? I don't think so. At least I don't want to. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the Skittle the way it is. We made the Skittle, which is amazing. And I think so. What does this look like? Nah. Nope. I'm happy with this. Like I said, play every game the way you want to, as long as you're happy with it. And I think that should be good to go. Apply. There we go. The Skittle's about to come to life. Look at the lights spinning around and hell yeah. I do enjoy this. Even though I'm not a car person, I have been enjoying it so much. And again, it comes out on... Oops, I gotta put the engine in first. There we go. Comes out on Thursday the 19th. So be sure to check it out. Wishlisted on Steam. And I will be doing my main playthrough this week with all the story stuff, because I love how the DLCs have a story, and Drago Entertainment does a fantastic job at making it like a universe. And I gotta say, I really do enjoy how the gas station simulator and junkyard are in the same area, so you don't gotta travel to a different save location, which is very nice compared to like Tidal Wave where you have to go to a new area. So that should be good. Oh yeah, I gotta move the Skittle. Oh my god, move to photo spot. I like this car. Would you drive this car? That is the question. I probably would, just for the hell of it. Take a photo. Oh, yes. Gonna get a nice zoom on there. Get a nice roll. And gonna go ahead and take that photo. Let's turn these, change these to lights. Oh, yeah. There we go. Change it to white, and I gotta zoom out again to change that other light. Just add some more brightness in there. There we go. Get a nice zoom on there, and nice. Get no tilt going. There we go. That's a bunch of photos. Okay, move to exhibition. Go on over here. And we're gonna sell this car. The Skittle. Hell yeah. Someone did suggest maybe putting like a racetrack in. I think that would be pretty cool, so you can actually drive around your cars. I think that would be amazing to be able to test out the cars, test drive them. So we want to go to sale. We're going to click on this. And right over here, you got your car, and you can click on the details. The aerodynamics is 4.5, the toughness 4.5, everything's 4.5. All the car parts that are into the vehicle. And then, like, the lower the price, obviously you're going to reach a lot of people. But the investor also takes a share of the income. Now, the higher the price, the lower the reach of the people. So you can go very, very low, and it might take longer to sell, I believe. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the very tippy top of the medium pole, which will be about $2,460. Also, a one-time fee will be charged of $50, but you're still bringing in a pretty decent profit. So we're going to go like this, and just give me 8 minutes till we sell the car. So something interesting just happened, which I did not know was a thing. You have 8 minutes, it'll sell the car, but unfortunately the time ran up and it did not sell, which I did not know was a thing. Nobody wanted the Skittle. So the higher you go, you're reaching a medium amount of people, and they might not want the car, apparently. So I'm just going to go and lower it just for the video sake and so we can sell the car. So let's bring it down to like 1601. That should be fine. And then we're just going to confirm that. And then it still takes 8 minutes. So I guess each sale will be up there for 8 minutes to see if anybody buys the car. So I thought at the end of that 8 minutes, somebody would guaranteed buy, but that is not the case. It's basically on auction for 8 minutes. Oh, there we go. See, I'm learning new things even as I make this video for you guys showing off the DLC. Right over here, you might be able to see it. There's actually 5 people that are interested in the car. I think they're making a bid for the car. I'm not entirely sure, but we have 6 minutes left. So there's 5 people that are looking at the car and are interested in it. And real quick, sorry for all these minimal cuts and stuff, but just trying to show off as much as I can, just so you guys know if you're interested in it. But over here, if you look at the car, you can actually click interact with it if it's in your platform. You can actually move it back to in the exhibition. You can actually move it back to the platform if you forgot to edit something or need to move it back. So you just click F on it to move it back over there. And then you can open up the engine. You can open up. Can you open up the doors? Oh, you can't open the doors, but you can open up and look at the engine. That is very, very sweet. Oh, there we go. So 11 people looked at the car, but somebody actually decided to buy it before the time ran out. So I just got to click claim reward. So we got 1601 for that car and the investor got $480. So we made 1121 profit and we got over 1,221 XP. And our fame level is over here. But by the way, I saw something really cool for the very final bit of the fame level at the very end. I'm not going to spoil it, but I love the landmark. It is so cool. I don't want to spoil a lot of the rewards and stuff. But that in a nutshell is your Junkyard DLC. I tried my best to keep it short, but I also wanted to show as much as possible because Gas Station Simulator and Drago Entertainment, I'm very passionate about because I love their simulators. Gas Station Simulator is what really got me into it in the beginning, just because it had so much to do and whatnot. And they're the ones that basically got me into simulators a lot more and whatnot. But like I said, I'm really enjoying this DLC. They've done a great job with it. A few bugs here and there, but that's why this is a playtest version and those bugs are getting worked on constantly. So hope you guys enjoy. It will be linked in the description below, so wishlist it, check it out. If you have any questions about the DLC, let me know. I don't think there is a price point yet, but if I had to guess, and this is just me speculating, disclaimer, I would probably guess around $15. Probably around the same as Tidal Wave DLC, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe around that price point. So if you want a price point for the DLC, that is what I would guess. But yeah, that's it for today. I tried to keep it as short as possible, but try to show off everything. And I hope I didn't miss anything. And yeah, playthrough coming through this week on my main playthrough, to where we take our time with everything and work through the tiers and whatnot and tend to our lovely gas station once again, along with the junkyard, and learn more about Sean's story. So stay tuned for that. Join the Discord down below in the description. Up over here in the top left hand corner. Love to grow an awesome community with you guys. And until next time, remember to change that road one smile at a time. You never know whose life you can save or change. And as always, I can't wait to see you in that next live stream and or video. Love you guys.